there. I would just request to please allow me the host access so that I can share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
All right, I've already given you the access.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so can we go ahead?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Hi, everyone. A very good evening to all of you. I hope you are doing good and staying safe during this tough situation of COVID-19. And I believe COVID-19 situation is getting better right now in Indonesia. Going ahead, today's session, we are going to actually speak about Eton College. We will be covering the unique features, accreditations, program, admission requirements, and then we will also talk about the practicum and the employment opportunity for international students who are joining Eton College. So going ahead, talking about the unique feature, the very first feature is campus location. If you see, Eton College is located in Vancouver downtown. So that's the heart of the city. And if you see the map on your right hand side, you will see the yellow building. That's the campus building. You can also see around the campus, you have got like a lot of hotels, motels, and resorts. You also have a lot of shopping outlets for the students. And when I talk about hotels, there are 100 plus hotels, motels, and resorts around the campus. So students who are joining us, they have tremendous part-time job opportunity available around the campus itself. Nearest airport is Vancouver International Airport, which is just 16 kilometers away. And we have Van City Metro Station, which is just 1 minute away from the campus. If you see the nearby cities on your map, you can see Burnaby here. You also have Surrey and you have Richmond. So these are the three cities which are near to Eton College. They are hardly 30 minutes away. Going ahead, talking about why should somebody choose Vancouver? So Vancouver is the third largest city in Canada, and it is also the third largest tourist destination. One of the reasons behind it is its climatic condition. So it has got pleasant climatic condition with summers being 25 to 27 degrees, winters 2 to -5 degrees. Because of its climatic condition, it's known for tourism not only among the international tourists, but also among domestic tourists. Now, what we have to offer to you as a college, so we offer you career-focused program in the field of hospitality, tourism, and business administration. We offer you small class sizes, so we have a batch of like 30 to maximum 35 students in a class. That's because we want to maintain a good student to faculty interaction ratio. We also have got unique practicum focused program. Now, when I say practicum focused program, it means that every program that we offer you internship along with your program. Why am I using the word practicum? Because it is an unpaid internship. But then what matters is it is offered by the college and it is in the field of your study. We also have a unique program called as Flight Attendant Preparation Course. Now, this is at present, Eton College is the only college offering flight attendant preparation program to international students, right? So this is a program which is a unique program offered at Eton, and this is for those students who are interested to work in aviation industry in future. We also have got like unique progression to public universities. So once the student completes the progression at public university, they also get eligible for post-study work visa from Canada. Your duration of post-study work visa will vary depending upon your years of study. Now, talking about the admission requirements, so we have got pretty competitive admission requirements, and we will be discussing about this in detail in the upcoming slide. Talking about intake, so we have three major intakes in a year. That's January, May, and September. Right now, we are recruiting students for January 22 intake. Now let's go ahead and quickly have a view on one of our campus videos, and then we'll take the presentation ahead. Okay, so I believe you have seen the campus video, and I believe you liked it as well. So if you see the campus video, I hope you saw the metro station pretty nearby, from one of the windows, and you also saw a lot of hotels around the campus. Now, I have to show you one quick student testimonial, and then we will take the presentation ahead. So just quickly playing one of the testimonials. I think the campus video played again. Let me just, okay, this is the student testimonial. Let me quickly play it for all of you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nicole Velasquez and I'm a graduate student from Eton College who took the Hospitality and Travel Tourism Management program. I first heard about Eton College when I was attending my cousin's graduation who took the same course. And at that very short event, I caught a glimpse of how warm and welcoming Eton College is from an outside point of view. So after that, I decided to enroll to Eton College, where I've learned multiple aspects through my instructors, specifically from Louise, to always be truthful to yourself and to always try to improve every day, and from Cash, that to go after what you want that will make you happy, and that education is a very continuous process, so keep on learning. Also, I would like to point out that Eton College has a great practicum program which opened doors to many opportunities and connections for future companies such as WestJet, Pan Pacific, and many more. And lastly, I would like to congratulate all my fellow graduates, as it has been a very long journey for all of us. I wish you guys all the best, hoping to see you guys in the future doing your dream job. And to the future students of Eton College, I would like to give you guys one piece of an advice, which is, if you are the type of person who would like to excel, thrive, and be successful in the industry, then I guess Eton College is for you. So good luck.
So that was one of our student testimonial. We have a couple of more students, but I will be sharing with you in our next session. Let's take the presentation ahead. On your current slide, you can see the building on your left-hand side. This is the campus building. And these are some of the recent pictures from our classroom. Now, right now, the classes are going online, but then from September 21, we are assuming to go on campus. So very soon we will be seeing you on campus in case you are joining us at Eton College, Vancouver. Now, going ahead, talking about accreditations of Eton College. Eton College is certified by EQA, that is Education Quality Assurance. We fall under PTIB regulation, that is Private Training Institution branch, and basically all our programs, our refunds, our policies, everything is approved under PTIB. We also fall under category 1 in terms of British Columbia Ministry ranking. Now, let me tell you, being a college falling under category 1 under British Columbia Ministry ranking is something good for us, because this ranking is done as per the quality of education and support that you provide to your students, So that's something that's really interesting for us. Also, we are a DLI approved college. So DLI is Designated Learning Institution number. So we being a DLI approved college, all the students who are joining us, they are allowed to work for 20 hours per week part-time during their studies and 40 hours per week full-time during their vacation. Now, if you remember, I started my presentation with, we have got like so many hotels, motels, and resorts around the campus. How is it going to be helpful for you? It will be helpful because, as I said, the students will be having, like, if the students are allowed to work for 20 hours per week part-time, technically you can find a part-time in the field of your study, in one of the hotels or the tourism industry around the campus itself. Now, going ahead, talking about the programs and the pathways, we offer unique programs related to hospitality, tourism, and business administration. And as I said, once you complete these programs, you technically take a progression to one of the public universities in Canada. Now, these are some of the programs that we are offering to international students, right? So we have a couple of more programs, but then they are majorly for the domestic students. For international students, there are 8 programs. Let us discuss them quickly one by one. So the first program that we have is business administration. Now, you being a student of business administration, you have an option to complete your diploma at Eton College, followed by a progression either to University Canada West towards a Bachelor's of Commerce degree, or to City University of Seattle, which is a US-based university. They have a Vancouver campus. So you can take a progression to City University of Seattle towards a Bachelor's of Business Administration. Second program that you see on screen is business administration majors in hospitality management. Now, this is a 2 years diploma at Eton College. So after you complete your 2 years program, now technically this is a fast track program. So instead of 24 months, you will be completing your program in 16 months. You will be completing your program early at Eton College, but you earn 60 credits. So you get a progression to one of the partner universities. So after you complete your program, you technically get a progression to either Royal Road University or to Vancouver Community College towards a Bachelor's of Hospitality Management. The next program that you see is business administration majors in travel and tourism management. This is again a fast track program, 16 months program at Eton College, followed by a progression to Capilano University or Royal Road University towards Bachelor's in Tourism Management. The next program is Hospitality and Tourism Management. That is a 1-year program at Eton, followed by a progression to Capilano towards Bachelor's in Hospitality Management. So these are the 4 programs wherein you complete a diploma at Eton and then you get a progression to partner university towards a bachelor's degree. So the final credential that you earn after you complete your program is a bachelor's degree. It can be like bachelor's of business or bachelor's of hospitality or bachelor's of tourism, depending upon the program or your faculty that you choose. Talking about post-study work visa, so in order of bachelor's degree, like once you complete your Eton College plus progression university, you get eligible for up to 3 years of post-study work visa from Canada. I hope this program is clear. Now moving on to the diploma program, we also have got like short-term diploma programs. So you have travel and tourism management. Travel and tourism management is a 1-year diploma at Eton and 2nd year at Capilano University. So it's like 1+1. If you want, you can also convert it from 1+3. So 1+1 or a 1+3. 1+1 will give you a diploma program. 1+3 will give you a bachelor's degree. The next program is travel, tourism and flight attendant preparation course. Like this is again a 1-year program at Eton, followed by a progression to Capilano University towards diploma in tourism management. Now, what is difference between travel and tourism and flight attendant? So travel, tourism and flight attendant is a combination of travel and tourism and flight attendant preparation course. So this is again a 1-year program at Eton, but technically you will study for 11 months in this program, whereas generally in a 1-year program, you study for 8 months. The next program that you see on screen is Tourism and Hospitality Canadian Experience Co-op Diploma. Now, this is a unique program, very different from the programs that we just spoke. This is a 2 years diploma only offered at Eton College. In your 2 years, you have got 4 semesters. Semester 1 and semester 3, the student will study. Semester 2 and semester 4, the student will work. When the student is working, they work for 40 hours per week. So it is a full-time work experience, which is a part of your program. That is the reason the name of the program is Canadian Experience Co-op. Now, technically, there are 2 good things in this program. One is you are working for 1 year on paper, right? Second one is this is a co-op program. So this can be a paid internship. In case the student gets a paid internship, they are able to earn their return on investment back. Next program that you see on screen is Business Environment Communication. This is BEC. This is equivalent to English as a second language program. So for those students who do not meet the English language requirement, they will enroll for Business Environment Communication plus main course. So main course are the other programs that you see on screen. Now moving ahead, this is an important slide. I believe you can see the screen clearly. This is an important slide that talks about the progression to public universities. So if we have at present two types of progression available. You have progression within Canada and you have progression overseas. So in Canada, you have an option of Vancouver Community College, Royal Road University, Capilano University, UCW, City University of Seattle, Vancouver campus. So these are the 5 options within Canada, in fact, within British Columbia. There are 2 good things about these progression. One is that you are getting a progression within Canada itself, within British Columbia. So the distance between your Eton College and your progression university is not that far. So if you see VCC is like 5 minutes away, Capilano is 30 minutes, Royal Road University is again like, Royal Road University is little far, that's 1.5 hours away, but then UCW is 5 minutes, City University of Seattle, Vancouver campus is 5 minutes. So as a student, you do not really have to worry about changing your accommodation or your part-time job. Next good thing about these progression is the credits that you are earning at Eton College, your entire credit is transferable to one of these progression university. So you technically do not repeat your studies, So you get a progression in the next semester. So that's something really interesting if you talk about the progression of Eton College. Talking about overseas progression, so you can see Lincoln University and Victoria University of Wellington. These are 2 out of 8 public universities of New Zealand. So students have an option to take a progression to either of them. In this case, the student gets eligible for a post-study work visa from New Zealand. And the last option, overseas option that you see on screen is University of Tasmania. Now, University of Tasmania is based in Perth, that's in Australia, and that's very much in demand. So students can take a progression here, and this will help them for a post. Moving ahead, talking about employment opportunity. So Vancouver being the 3rd largest tourist destination and air transportation being the largest service industry, there's more than 3 lakh employment opportunity available just in the field of tourism and for career-focused programs. Now, going ahead, this is actually one of the important slides that I would like to share, which talks about practicum placement partners. Now, these are the companies wherein we place our students to perform their practicum or their co-op. If you see, this is a combination of tourism, hospitality, and aviation industry. So students technically perform a practicum or a co-op in the field of their studies. These are some on board right now, and we are working on getting more. Now going ahead, talking about the admission requirements. So admission requirements are pretty simple. There are only 2 things that we look for. So we look for a student who is high school passed out and is having a grade C equivalent as per Canadian admissions. And we look for one of the English language requirements to be met. So students should have an IELTS of 6 overall, no modules less than 5.5. TOEFL is accepted. We take a TOEFL of 61. PTE, we take 54, no modules less than 48. And Duolingo test of English is also accepted. We take a score of 105 to 110. So out of these 4 English language requirements, any one requirement is mandatory to be met for international students. If you have a student who is under 19, they should have a guardian as per IRCC norms. Talking about admission academic gap. So we take a gap of 4 years with justification, 2 years without justification. Now, what can be a justification? It can be a work experience letter. Like if the student was financially supporting his family, they can provide the work experience letter. Or if they have done a shorter diploma, they can just provide the diploma mark sheet. Okay, now this is English language equivalency chart, and this is for those students who will be applying for ESL as an option. So just to quickly brief you about, even though like as a college, I would prefer cases wherein students have 6 overall, no modules less than 5.5. But in case if you have a student who is having lesser IELTS, something like 4.5, they will have to enroll in level 1 of ESL, that is business environment communication, and then move on to the main course. Somebody with 5 in IELTS will enroll for level 2, that is business environment communication, and then they move on to the main course. Level 3 is like somebody with 5.5, and level 4, that's the last level, is 6, no modules less than 5.5. So this cases will get a direct admission into the main course. Okay, now this is an interesting slide again, and almost coming towards the end of the session. So viewers, if you have any questions, please use the comment section, type your questions there, and after covering the slide, we will answer your questions one by one. So these are the 8 programs that you see, column number 2, 8 programs that we offer to international students. If you see column number 5, it talks about discount per program. Every program at present, we are offering a discount of somewhere around 3,500 to 8,000 CAD. So students have like a discount in the tuition fees. That's the international tuition fees. That brings down your tuition fees between 7,500 to 9,300 CAD per year. So that's a huge discount offered by Eton College to international students just to support you during pandemic. Okay, so with this, we come
All right.
towards the end of the presentation,
Thank
and
you very
I
much,
would
Miss
like to take
Kavita.
the. Thank you,
Thank you very
for
much for the presentation. Actually, I have a lot of questions already that come into my mind after the presentation. Um, First question is can I ask directly right now, or anyone you guys still have question or not? If there is no, I will go first. Um, I would like to ask about the course or the programs that most people take right there, and why most people take that program.
Okay, let me share my screen again. It's better to keep the program handy and then
Yeah, sure.
show you. Yes, so I'm going back to my program slide. Okay, so this is the program slide. If you
Yes.
see, these are the 8 programs that we offer to international students at present. The hot selling programs of Eton College is BAHM and BATT, the
Oh.
program number 2 and program number 3. Why are they hot selling programs? So there are a couple of reasons behind it. First of all, this is a fast track program. So instead of 4 years of bachelor's degree, the student will be technically completing his bachelor's degree in 3.5 years.
Oh.
Yes. Second good thing about the program is the student is now this program you can choose a student who is from humanities, arts, or business background. They can apply for these programs. They are the best match from visa point of view. And the next good thing about the program is this is a combination program. So the student is learning subjects of business, the student is learning subjects of hospitality or tourism. So they have a wider aspect when they apply for a job in future. Uh, Academic point of view, the good points will be that after the student completes the program at Eton College, they have a progression towards bachelor's degree in university. So 16 months, 1 year and 4 months at Eton College will give you a progression to semester 5 at university. So student will just have to do the last few semesters at university, and then they get eligible for a bachelor's degree, and they also get eligible for up to 3 years of post-study work visa, because that's also something that's important and students look for it. And one more very technical point about these programs is that if you see generally Eton does not need mathematics in grade 12 for admission at Eton College, right? But when it comes to progression to university, mathematics is mandatory. Now, in these two programs, business administration majors in hospitality management and business administration majors in travel and tourism management, students will be studying accounting as a part of their subject. So that will help them for a smooth progression to university.
All right, I see. So it's gonna be like cut a lot of time for them, and then it will be
Yes, yes, yes. And
easier
you have
to
this,
continue.
yeah, yeah. Also, you have 8,000 CAD discount on the tuition fees. So if I go on the tuition fee slide, if you see, the
I see.
program tuition fees for entire 16 months is 16,900. So technically 1 year tuition fees will be 8,450, which is pretty less being a college in Vancouver
Yeah,
right
it
now.
is. Great. It's really nice to have this information with the
Yes.
discount things. Anyway, let's say I am one of the graduate students in Indonesia. I've already graduated, but in a different field. For
Connection.
example, I studied engineer, perhaps like a civil engineer. Can I
Mhm.
take the business program because it's different?
Uh,
Is it all right?
okay, so I would suggest that we would look for the students who are high school passed out first of all, and second one is the student should be from the field of humanities or arts or business, commerce, because engineering student applying for the programs like
Yeah.
hospitality and tourism or business. As a college, I am fine. I do not have any problem. Students can always come and study. But the thing is, we also have to think from visa point of view.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a bit difficult
I
for
think
them.
Siane is also there. Siane, can you please put some highlights here for change of field?
Yes, of course. Okay, can you repeat it again? What are you asking?
Oh,
So
itu.
engineering, yeah. So
Yeah.
engineering student, can they apply for a business program? So I said it's better to apply in the field of study. So
Yes.
I would prefer a student from arts, humanities, and business. But you being the country head, I think you will be having, like from visa point of view, you can give some inputs here.
Okay. Is it for SMK student?
It's from perhaps bachelor.
Oh, from bachelor degree. I think if the student age is less than 28 years old, it still be possible. But if the student already have family or they have the age more than 30 years old, it's going to be difficult in terms of visa. But I think
Oh,
we have a good standing for the visa approval in Indonesia for Eton College.
I see. So it's still possible, but it's gonna be like kind of difficult because it's kind of
Yeah,
like not
you need
related.
to prepare a strong SOP for the student.
Because there are few. We got like 2 or 3 students who's interested in business, but they already studied in a different field. That's the problem.
Yeah, we can actually have a one-on-one meeting with the students to explore more and
Yes,
what are their preference and then what kind of background they have and their expectation to join Eton's College, something like that.
I see. All right, maybe later I will contact them again, and then perhaps it's gonna be like good if we can connect to Miss Sian or Miss Kavita later about the the details of these problems that we have. Anyway, actually, I wanna know also about the COVID condition in Canada. Do we need some sort of specific requirements for us to come there or something else?
Okay. I would like to take this question ahead. So, COVID situation in Canada is right now getting better. Everybody is in Canada is expected to be vaccinated with both the doses by, end of August. So that is why, if you remember during my presentation, I said, we may go on campus from September 21 itself.
Yeah,
So, we are getting prepared for that because situation is getting back to the new normal. When you talk about the new requirements for the students reaching Canada, first of all, Eton College being already there on DRI approved COVID-19 readiness college list, students are allowed to travel provided they are fully vaccinated. So students should have both the dosage.
Oh, I see. Great, great. Very well noted. We will inform the students later
In
if
fact,
they.
few of our students, few of our students have just reached Canada. So I have Ritu here. Ritu is my admissions head. Ritu, can you just quickly debrief about it? Like, I think we have a couple of students already reaching Canada.
I see. All right. I would like to ask about the cooperation as well. Um, like in a business industry or other industry, perhaps after they graduate or something like in their internship or something like that. Both perhaps I asked these two questions from internship and then from after they graduate. Uh, Eton College has, of course, cooperation with business, right? With the industry, right? Do they need to search the, what do we call, the cooperation, and then perhaps after they graduate, do they have some sort of cooperation as well or
Okay,
not?
so to answer this question, if you remember, I said every program that we offer, we have a practicum attached to it. So practicum, the student will be doing in the field of their study, and that will be the similar industry, and they will be in the similar field. For example, if a student is from business background, they will be doing a practicum in business sector. For example,
All right.
something like accounting or something like that. Somebody in hospitality, a student from hospitality will be doing internship or a co-op in the hotel industry, something like floor manager or front desk manager or something like that. So that helps them to have a networking with the employer.
All right. That's when they study, right? How about when
Yes,
they graduate?
yes. The only thing is they will have to, perform better in their internship so that they have a good networking with the employers so that, they can find a better job after they complete the studies. In Canada, you have got different job portals, so student will have to apply there for job prospects.
Oh, I see. All right. I get it. I get it. After that, related to the equation, how is the employment rate after the graduation actually?
It's better because the employment opportunity in Vancouver itself, like British Columbia itself, is more than 3 lakh, and in the field of service industry, so that there's a huge demand in the service industry.
So perhaps if I graduate like a month, do I need like it? Does it takes a lot of time for me to search for a proper job, or is it gonna take a long time?
So technically, a student studying from diploma program from one of the career focused college, the student is prepared for the industry requirements. So technically, they do not really face difficulty in finding a job prospect faster.
All right. All right.
And that too being in Vancouver downtown. Yeah.
Great. It's really good to know that I have clear view of perhaps if I bring one of our students to Eton or Canada. And then I have some sort of question about Vancouver actually. Is there some sort of something like um tourism place that they can, do refreshing, sometimes students can be stressed about things. Yeah, I wonder if there are plays they can do
Yes.
to refresh.
And yes, yes. So to answer this question, Vancouver is actually a tourist destination with the pleasant climatic condition, with a lot of rocky mountains. We also have a lot of lakes. So I would request you to visit Vancouver tourism website. They are also available on Instagram, and they also have the Facebook page. and the students can have different options of, exploring Vancouver through that.
Right. Great. It's really nice. Next question, Miss Kavita. I wonder about the study environment, about the students' environment as well, and the teacher and the campus as well. How about they communicate and then something like that?
Right. So talking about the classroom environment, we have like one faculty is to maximum 35 students in one classroom. So we make sure that students to faculty interaction ratio is good. They pretty much interact with each other on a daily basis. Students know the faculties very well. They can get their questions cleared. They can, they can connect with the faculties quite often. Faculties are you saw the one of the testimonials of
Yes.
student, the student was talking about how cooperative the faculties are. So that's the speciality of getting into a college.
I see. How about the international students? Are there more international students or from Canada?
We have a mixed batch. So we have students from Canada and we have students from global market as well. So that includes students from Latin America, Mexico, Philippines. We have students from African continent. We have students from Nepal. So there's a mixture of students. So there
I
is
see.
global batch, and you also have local students studying there.
Oh, I see. So it's the international community is kind of like a lot of them.
That is required, right? Because that's how the student will gain the international exposure.
I see. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
All right. I guess that's the question for me. I have enough question actually. Maybe Sebastian, my coworker, do you have some sort of question?
For program that need more than 1 year to take finish, do student need to worry about sudden change of about tuition price?
Sorry, Sebastian, I could not hear you very much clearly. So can you please text your question in the chat session?
Yes. Oh, the student need to worry about tuition price change after a year of study. Miss Kavita,
Okay, so talking about the tuition fees price change, I don't think so because we have a student contract, Ritu, that we issue when the student starts studying.
Yes, so it is fixed actually. So
Yes.
once a student will get into the contract, when student is signing a contract, they are getting a fixed, tuition fee status in the contract itself to complete the program. So one student will enter into the program. Till the completion of the program, student will go ahead with the same tuition fee which has been initially we are like student has initiated with.
Great, great. So it's clear, yeah, already. So we don't have to worry about some sort of sudden change. I have one more question actually.
Yes, please.
How about this is the last question from me.
No, no,
Uh,
don't worry. Go ahead. Yeah.
how about the income? I mean, like how many they can earn? Perhaps if they can get to work after graduate and they get full time. Perhaps how is the industry gonna pay them?
Okay, so you are asking about the income while the student is studying, correct?
The studying and also after they graduate, perhaps if they can get some sort of work permit.
Okay, so after graduation, I can share the details with you probably later on WhatsApp or email. But then during studies, the student technically earns between 12 to
24.
15 CAD per hour. 12 to 15 CAD per hour, depending upon the program, the type of job that they choose.
Okay, 20 hours. All right, great. Perhaps it's going. It will it be able to cover if they do perhaps let's say they go broke and then they have to work that part time. Can it like cover their accommodation or something like to eat and then to rent?
It, it actually technically it's a very technical question that you have asked for. It
Yes,
technically depends upon the lifestyle of student.
yes.
If the student lifestyle is
Yes. It
like
depends on the lifestyle as well.
I
Eh?
hope you get my answer here. Yes, yes,
See,
yes. But then if a student has a decent lifestyle, then yes, of course.
I see. If they go like very strict and then very limited
So,
and then
okay.
perhaps
So very sick, very sick. In that case, they have to actually buy British Columbia Ministry health plan,
oh yeah.
wherein the sickness is covered. Yes, yes. So that you do not have to really worry about. What you have to worry about is that your lifestyle. So as I said, so sickness
Mhm.
is something different. That student will have to buy British Columbia health plan, and that the college will assist the student for.
I see. All right. Does it included? Is it included in the
No,
no?
not in the tuition fees.
So they have
No,
to
it's not
pay.
included in the tuition fees. Tuition fees is separate,
Yeah.
cost of living is separate, and your health plan is separate.
All right. All right. Great. Very well noted. All right. Thank you very much, Miss Kavita Wilson. I've had a lot of questions that is answered in my mind. That's really
Thank you,
nice.
best partners, for organizing today's session. Thank you, Siane, for routing the session, and look forward for similar such sessions in future. Thank you.
Very well. Of course. Um, Thank you very much also for Miss Siane and Miss Ritu Chakraborty, Miss Fatima Rupawala, and Miss Anurag and Miss Ankur Sharma. Thank you all. Um, this comes to the end of our live interview session, and then we, of course, will share this information and highlights all of the important parts to our database and our students as well.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Thank you,
Perfect.
everyone. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you,
Thank
Ritu.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Siane.
everybody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bye. Good
Thanks a
day. Bye.
lot.
Bye.
Have a nice evening.
We hope to see you again later. Damn, they leave me suddenly.